Back at the house this morning for part 2 of the hardwood floor removal. As you can see, I still got all of this here on the floor that I need to de-nail and sort from yesterday. Luckily today it's nice and sunny and bright out, no more rain, so hopefully it'll be a lot easier to see in here. That Husky LED 3500 lumen work light I had yesterday, wasn't too impressed with it, so I decided to pack it back up last night and return it to Home Depot. And instead today I got on Amazon and ordered up one of these DeWalt cordless area work lights. So it should have that here by the end of the week. Also ordered a Hitachi 18 volt cordless pin nailer to go with my other Hitachi nailers, and went ahead, since it's now available, and ordered the new DeWalt Flex Volt dust extractor shop vac. So definitely help with all this dust and junk in here and cleaning all this mess up. Also has the attachment for dust collection on all my tools, which would be great being in a confined space in here. So should have all that stuff by the end of the week to make this a little bit cleaner, nicer area to be, because accumulating a large amount of dirt, dust, and everything else, tearing out all of this stuff. Real quick, show you this I was talking about at the end of the last video. When I got over to this corner, pulling the hardwood up, when I was prying against it, the subfloor was giving away, and I went ahead and pulled back the I assume this is tar paper or something like you do on a roof under a layer of shingles, but had some termite damage here and just this plank, it seems, of the subfloor. I don't believe it's anywhere else, but went ahead and smacked at that a couple smacks, and as you see, a big chunk of it gave way. And I think this is a lot of issue with the moisture problem this house has. Is just straight up red clay soil underneath here. No barrier for any moisture or water that is trapped under the house. So in the little bit of research I've done on the subject, I've seen that there are some fans that people install in the crawl space to keep the area dried out. Also that maybe putting down some black plastic over the ground helps as a moisture barrier to keep that moisture in the soil from coming up, evaporating and getting into the floor joist and the subfloor. Just another layer of protection. But knocking this section out here, I see there is no insulation here between these floor joists. I thought that fiberglass batting had been put in the majority of the house when they did the central heating and air install, but looks like maybe not, or some varmints have gotten under here and ripped it out. I'm not sure. There is a little bit of a soft spot in this joist. Hopefully I don't have a bunch of rotten joist once I get this hardwood in the subfloor up, but at least we'll be able to address any issues once we get all this flooring out of the way. So right now I'm going to go ahead and knock these nails out and then get back to work on pulling the rest of this. right here on this piece, I've got some damage when I was removing it. That this piece broke out and some of the tongue got broken over here. But other than that, everything's pretty good on this board, so there's no reason to just chunk it. I'll keep it, and I can cut it down past this damage when I go to reinstall this flooring. Every piece isn't going to come out perfect, but the more pieces I can get that are reusable, the better. It's saving me money in the long run for how much replacement hardwood I might have to get to go to finish this floor back out. Alrighty, got all that de-nailed. Time to put this off somewhere else and start stripping the rest. So I've come across an interesting little discovery while moving the flooring into the back den. I was had some papers catch my eye with the letterhead of Southern State Lumber Company, and I actually found the original order receipts from the materials for building this house. Here we've got 1,845 feet of oak flooring, 1 keg of flooring nails, 250 feet of pine flooring. We've got moldings, 190 feet of, I'm not sure exactly, picture molding. A little hard reading my grandfather's cursive. 450 feet of baseboard, 450 feet of shoe mold, oak, 130 foot of 3-inch crown molding, 200 foot of window stop. And then we've got 10 pounds of 4-cent finish nails, 40 pounds of, I'm assuming that's finish nail, 8-cent finish nails. Not sure what's on the back here. And then if you look at here, our interior door is $6.90. These prices make me scratch my head and wish for simpler times. Let's see, where was it? Here we've got some interior white cedar paint grade. No, that's not it. That's the molding. Where was it? Oh, here we go. Asbestos siding. Grade A wavy edge white asbestos siding like this on my garage on the house. Then there's some asbestos shingles, then ceiling tiles and sheathing. Where was the defendable paint, or dependable? It's sort of fade. I'm guessing that's dependable paint. No better outside white at any price. Pure lead zinc titanium. And we've got some other paint colors here listed. Where was what I wanted to show you guys? Yeah, here we've got some pricing. We've got 27, I'm guessing square feet. It just says square roof shingles. I think that's $140.56. 18 rolls of number 15 felt, $43.20. 7 squares of asbestos siding, that's on the garage, $69.65. 1,000 wall ties. I think that's wall ties. $5.70. 72 pounds of roofing nails, 7/8 inch. 3 kegs of 20 nails. I'm not sure what 20 nails are. I guess the gauge, not the gauge. Mine went blank. I can't even think. Then we got 4 kegs of 8-cent nails. We got 1 3/4 roofing nails, 50 pounds. What is that? Fine place downspout? No. I'm not sure. 12 foot 8x8. Can't quite make that out. Something liner, maybe? 60 something brick. 60 tons of brick? Not sure. Could that be TONS? Brick. 60 tons of brick. That looks like a J. I'm not sure. 3/8 of an inch by 2 inch by 20 inch flat. Flat something for something. And something for door accent. So some kind of trim work. And here we've got all the dimensional stuff. 2x10s and 4x10s and 2x10s and 2x6s and 2x4s. Crazy I found this, but this is, I think, the order sheet where he ordered all the materials when he was building this house. Like I said, I don't know how well this is going to come up on the GoPro, but I thought that was pretty awesome. Now if I could look up and find his drafts and floor plan, that would be even better of a find. Well, back to pulling this floor up. Well, I guess we're going to round out the video there. I know it's going to be a shorter video today. Didn't make nearly as much progress on this hardwood floor as I thought, but it is extremely slow going, pulling this stuff up to preserve it. If I was just going at it with that big 48-inch wrecking bar, I'd have it done in no time, just destroying it. But trying to get it up the way I want to get it up to preserve it, where I don't have to, invest a bunch of money in reflooring or in new materials to refloor this area once I've got the structural issues fixed. It's a slower process. I mean, it's just what it is. But also getting a little sidetracked there, looking through the materials list and everything from where my grandfather ordered all the materials for the construction of the house. And in finding it, I found some other stuff, and I got sort of sidetracked looking at the historical stuff. But I don't know, I'm not on any kind of time frame really, so I guess it's okay every once in a while to get sidetracked with stuff like that. But I don't know, just looking around, all kinds of memories. Just like on this gross, nasty old furnace vent, I was looking up here about to take them all down and saw this fishing line and twine and I think a bread tie. No, that's some kind of craft ribbon or something. And I was like, what is that up there for? And it came to me all of a sudden that every Christmas we put our Christmas tree in this corner, and Grandma always wanted a fresh cut Christmas tree. So every year we'd go out in the field or somewhere on the farm and find about a 5-6 foot cedar and cut it and use that as the Christmas tree for Grandma. And she always had it here in this corner, and anytime they got loaded up with a bunch of ornaments and things and got a little unstable, what she would do was tie off the top of that tree, and this is where she was anchoring it at. I totally had forgotten about that till I came over here to pull this cover off, or this vent off, and it came back to me. It's weird how little things like that kind of slip through the cracks in your mind, and just every once in a while little things like that pop up and bring those memories back. But anyway, enough rambling on. We'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.